Good morning. Welcome back to Crochet Rocks, to a rock chat. And, well, if you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. So I've, not a benefit of being older, I've believed that the skin on my arms is getting paper thin, you know, like old people's skin. The reason I think that is because every time I brush past someone, I mean, I'm full of scars of where I've but some of them, you know, you can understand it. Like we have the things that where the door catches in and not flush. So sometimes I catch on those and that's really hard and sharp. But I brushed past an album, a little stack of albums, and one of them obviously had a plastic. Well, some of that plastic can be really, really sharp, you know, but still, it wasn't really hard, and I drew blood. So yeah, I come to the conclusion that I'm getting old. I'm not liking it one little bit. Okay, I think we're on a new page for the jokes. Rather than light, we're going to try and look intelligent instead. Yeah, nothing to learn the hard way. Okay. Now, this isn't strictly speaking true of me. One of the benefits of advancing years is your eyes won't get much worse. But since I had laser eye surgery, they do. So that's not exactly true, is it? Now, I'll do my other bits in a sec. Before I forget, I did upload my cotton yarn. It's now all on, and so is the restocks. There was quite a few they didn't send me. They didn't send me the white of the cotton, and they didn't send me two of the Stylecraft special errands that I wanted. So, yeah, I don't understand why they get out of stock. You know, they're a stockist. they're a wholesaler. Shouldn't be getting out of stock. Okay, let's have a look at the Grogu, shall we? Or the Mandalorian of the day. Can't believe it's Friday already. Oh, it's a good one though. It is. So, Friday the 19th, I've got a double Grogu. Well, hey, look at that. 2 Grogus for the price of 1. I love it. I do. Speaking of Grogus, Jane has been sending me more of my little Grogu things. And I've started saving them in pictures. But I also need to show you something else on the pictures. Well, a couple of things. I don't know if I showed you that one yesterday. Thanks for the invite, but I'm all set here. I don't think that was the one I showed you yesterday. And I believe sometimes that does look exactly like me on the couch. But I wanted to show you these. Now, you know, you see those things about what would you look like if you were whatever. I think the last one was if I was a Viking. But this one, what would I look like if I was a hippie? And do you know what? That does actually look like me with my wild hair, apart from the fact that I'm a little older and fatter. But that one, I wish I looked like that. I could have probably looked like that in my youth if I'd done the whimsical hair. And in fact, I did look like this one because I had red hair. So that's spookily like me, that one. That actually does look just like I did when I was younger because my hair was wavy and it was red. How about that? But then if I'd have gone darker, I could have done this. Wow. Don't you just love it? Or I could have just been, hey man, come ride with me in my VW. And that's a similar one, but not the same as the other one. Looks more like a mugshot, doesn't it, that one? No, I didn't have any grass. So, why have I suddenly become American? I don't know. Because I think of hippies and hey man. That's why. Anyway, I'll let you take it from here as yesterday. As previously discussed, translates to, I didn't put it in writing last time because I thought you were an adult. Yep, that's our email quote of the day. So we are halfway through those. Be sad when they end. I quite like that. Still might put it on my desk though. Maybe in the yarn van. I haven't got much of a room on this one with all the stuff. I've got a fan, got a monitor, plugs everywhere. Although I do have another little plug socket thing that is way less cumbersome. Wish I'd bought more than one, because I would like to keep one in all over, to be honest, because they are just so easy. Now, Gary noticed something the other day, that the sofa, we've got one of those where the legs come up and it's electric, and he said, is that a phone charger? So when we looked, there's two types of phone charger. There's the little USB, and then there's the big one, so you can charge your phone, plug in and just charge your phone. Wow, I didn't know that. So we do have them on our plug sockets in the living room. Got phone chargers everywhere. So I was trying to have a good sort out yesterday, trying to find this thing I've lost, and I still can't find it. It's really bugging me as to what I could have done with them. And I know I put them in a folder, what I'm looking for. I'm just driving myself around the bend with it. And I know it's not in the bedrooms because we've been moving all the stuff around, and I would have come across them in that kerfuffle. I love that word. Kerfuffle, bamboozle, they're great words. Great words. English has wonderful, crazy words. Yeah, don't you think? So I'm in white today, which brightens me up. I don't know if you've noticed, I look brighter. I do. And I always feel that white does that for me. That's why I don't wear it much. No, I'm joking. It's because I can't be doing with many white loads. Got a few t-shirts. Gary has a couple. But it's really hard for me to get a whole white load. And so I tend to put them in, and then they mount up and mount up and mount up until in the end I finally have a white load and all my white t-shirts come back. But I don't really have that many whites. Not anymore. I suppose in the summer I might get a few more whites. Well, it's that time. I'll be back in a sec. Hello. I have returned after blowing my snitch. All is well. So I've been watching a programme called Trigger Point. I watched after the flood. I've gone blurry in my left eye. It's very annoying, that. It's back. Yeah, I watched this programme called After the Flood, which was a little kind of mini-series, if you like. And it was good. So then after that, I thought, what can I watch now? So I had a look, and they kept advertising season 2 of Trigger Point. Looked pretty good, so I thought, I can't just dive in season 2. I'll watch season 1. And it's gripping, it really is. I've binged watched most of it, of season 1. I think I've got one episode left. And then I can start on season 2, which would be brilliant. So yeah, thoroughly recommend that. The woman that was in it was in, I can't remember the name of the programme. Funnily enough, 2 of them that were in it were in that thing. I can't remember. Really helpful, I know. Something I really liked. I can't remember what it was. Oh well, it'll come to me. I think it might have been Luther, like the latest one. The last one. Was it Luther? No, it couldn't have, it wasn't, probably not Luther. No. It had that Irishman that's always in everything. Or is he Scottish? I'm really helpful here today. Anyway, Trigger Point is good. Yeah, I'm enjoying that, I have to say. So it gives me something to do when Gary goes to bed. You know, when he's working, he goes to bed early, and there's plenty I should be doing. I did upload all my stuff, but I should be getting cracking with my tax. I'm going to have to start that today, because I have no idea what's going to come up on. I've got to do it online, and what I wanted to do was do it on paper. So I might download the paper to see what questions might come up. That's always assuming that online comes up in the same order, but I've got to probably go through it to get it wrong a few times, which, I'm not looking forward to, but I do need to do it. I did make a little start, but nowhere near the start that I should. So diet's going really well. I'm a bit hungry this morning, but only a little bit. It's one of those hungers you can ignore, funnily enough, when you do low carb. It's not like ravenous hunger when you're on the sugar spikes that come along. It is early days though. It's only, what, a couple of days since I started, but it's going really well. Not been getting the hunger. I think it's weird that as soon as you switch, it's almost like, bomb, my pangs of hunger seem to have gone. My appetite that I simply must have something has gone. I love it. I really do. It's a natural appetite suppressing diet. And believe me, if diets are to succeed with me, I need that. Something else I was going to do, didn't write it down. All my good intentions, I must write things down, seem to just fly away when I leave you guys to do something else. I've got one of those attention spans that's sort of like, oh, shiny, you know. You can tell when I'm talking because I'll go off in a little tangent and then come back and can't remember what I was saying in the first place. You know, like I said before, Michael thinks I've got, instead of a brain, I've got that monkey with the symbols in my head. He often does that to me because, you know, he thinks that's what's in there. I tried to think what's in his then, honestly. Okay, not done the hand cream. Let's do that. It reminds me to do it when I'm sitting here chatting away. So I did my 14k giveaway as well. So that went up yesterday. It's all go, isn't it? Now over on Rocksteady, I did a little Timo unboxing. I've got a feeling that comes up today. And there's, well, the majority, was all of it, seem to be crafting stuff. I did order other bits, but they haven't arrived yet. So, unfortunately, I didn't know it was in the box, well, bag, until I undid it. But most of it is crafty bits and pieces. So, yeah, it should pop up today. My little Temu order. I don't know about you, but Temu's a weird thing. You look at that and you think, £1 what? Oh, I'll put that in a basket. And it's free shipping, right? So then something else, you think £2 something, oh, I'll put that in the basket. And then all of a sudden you look and it's £80. And you think, I haven't got that much. How come? And so you've got to start taking them out. You know, it does mount up really, really quick. This is why Poundland was such a success. But now it's not really Poundland anymore, is it? You go in there and things are like a £5, which isn't why it's called Poundland, is it? Just saying, they don't do yarn that much anymore. Our local one had 3 balls, and 2 of them were really awful stuff I've never seen before. That time again. I'll be back in one of these days. I'll press that, and I'll think it's paused, and I'll be blowing my nose to my heart's content, and you'll be watching. I hope that doesn't happen. I really do. I really do. I'm waiting for the postman before I do anything today. And yeah, got a couple of weird, right? You know, I said that you get these like coincidences. I've noticed it several times when I've had orders, and I'll look and 2 people from different countries have ordered the same yarn in the same quantity and exactly the same order, but they're in different countries. Well, today being collected are 2 sets of crochet hooks. Both people are at different ends of the country and both have the same surname, and they're both men. It's like, whoa. When I was typing it, I thought, did I get the wrong name? You know, if I put the wrong name on, and when I had to double check. But no, they are both the same people, you know, like the right name for the right person. But isn't that weird? Both have ordered a set of crochet hooks. Both have the same surname. And they're both men. Yeah, it's very strange. I find these little coincidences really interesting. But it's happened a few times where I've packed an order and then I look and I think, hang on a minute. Have I written this down right? Because it's the same. And it'll go to like, one's going to Greece and the other one is going to like Welling Garden City or something, you know? So, yeah. Odd, but very, very fun. I like to see things like that. I like anomalies, you know, little strange, quirky things. When I worked for the ambulance service, I used to have this, well, manager called Carol. She was a bit of a mean SOB. She really was horrible. But she and we clicked, because sometimes people who are mean and horrible like me. Sometimes people who are mean and horrible hate me. A couple I know sort of do. And some that you think are not mean and horrible are. Yeah. But anyway, this woman, she kind of, I think she had this thing for me because I was very good at whatever job I did within that realm. So she always wanted me on her team. Not necessarily liked me, because I saw her out one day in a shopping centre and she blanked me, she cut me. Like, I'm not looking at you in case you say hello, that sort of thing. But you knew she'd seen you because you see her glance and then look away. And she didn't even say, oh, I can't stop, bye. You know, that. Didn't even do that. She just thought, I'm not talking to you. That sounded like a swear word, but it wasn't. It was... Oh, yeah. So, I forgot what I was saying. Yes, case in point of earlier, that I just go off in a tangent. And then I forget what I'm saying. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. When I worked there, we used to have this thing that both of us would chuckle at a name. You know, that somebody called an ambulance and you got the job come up and they've got the name. And she would go, Tracy, look at job so-and-so, so-and-so. And I'd look and the name would be hilarious. Or I'd do it back, you know. Carol, look at job so-and-so, so-and-so. And she'd look, and then we'd both have a chuckle. Because we both had that same, oh, that is funny, the sort of sense of humour. But other people would just look at us and go, get over it, you know. Get a grip. It's a name. But yeah, they'd be funny. Like, there was one on TV. What was it? Oh, I can't remember now. There was one on TV this morning. Oh no, there's names like, you know, it was a clip for a movie, but one that sprung to my mind was Alien, and the guy was called Spunkmeyer. Spunkmeyer? What? That is a name? No, come on, it's not. You've got to have made that up, surely. But yeah, there was one on the TV this morning that on the news. I watched briefly. I get up, I make a cup of tea, which I didn't bring one in though. And I plonk myself in front of the TV and catch up on the news. But it's all about the post office scandal, like the Horizon software by Fujitsu. And the post office prosecuting people who had done nothing wrong for theft or bad reporting and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, obviously something should have been done about it a long while ago. But that was a brilliant little drama. Mr. Bates versus the post office or something like that. Yeah, it's amazing, but you know that's just a very small microcosm of what actually happened, the amount of people it affected, the amount of stories, the amount of suicides, the amount of everything, where these people their lives have been ruined by something like the post office. I'm so glad I didn't get a job in a post office. I did think about it at one point. You know, there was a local post office advertising for someone, and I thought, well, that might be nice to learn and maybe get your own post. So glad I didn't go down that road, I tell you. Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, I'm going to get off and upload this before I kind of bleed to death. I know it might be a bit of an exaggeration. You saw the size of it. But you know me, I'm prone to, like, embellishing. No, you know what I mean. Just exaggeration. So I'm going to go and do this and go make another cup of tea while it all uploads, and maybe a little bit of breakfast. And I'll see you on the next one, which I have no idea what it is right now. But don't forget to watch out for the unboxing of my Temu stuff, because it's really stuff here. I might show it later on. I'll do a live stream soon. I'm not sure if I'll do a live stream on Hero Rocksteady. So if you want to join me on the live stream, then make sure you subscribe to both and hit the bell. And hopefully you'll find out when it is, because I don't always announce them. I don't always know I'm going to do them until I do them. So anyway, I will see you on the next one. Bye for now, guys. Toodaloo!